Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, and today we will continue with our study of the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. So to begin with, today we are on lesson 20, and I will read the lesson. And the lesson is, I am determined to see. We have been quite casual about our practice periods thus far. There have been virtually no attempt to direct the time for undertaking them. Minimal effort has been required, and not even active cooperation and interest have been asked. This approach has been intentional and very carefully planned. We have not lost sight of the crucial importance of the reversal of your thinking. The salvation of the world depends on it. Yet, you will not see if you regard yourself as being coerced, and if you give in to resentment and opposition. This is our first attempt to introduce structure. Do not misconstrue it as an effort to exert force or pressure. You want salvation. You want to be happy. You want peace. You do not have them now because your mind is totally undisciplined, and you cannot distinguish between joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, love and fear. You are now learning how to tell them apart. And great indeed will be your reward. Your decision to see is all that vision requires. What you want is yours. Do not mistake the little effort that is asked of you for an indication that our goal is of little worth. Can the salvation of the world be a trivial purpose? Can the world be saved if you are not? God has one Son, and He is the resurrection and the life. His will is done because all power is given Him in heaven and on earth. In your determination to see is vision given you. I'll read that again. In your determination to see is vision given you. The exercises for today consist in reminding yourself throughout the day that you want to see. Today's idea also tacitly implies the recognition that you do not see now. Therefore, as you repeat the idea, you are stating that you are determined to change your present state for a better one, and one that you really want. Repeat today's idea slowly and positively, at least twice an hour today, attempting to do so every half hour. Do not be distressed if you forget to do so, but make a real effort to remember. The extra repetitions should be applied to any situation, person, or event that upsets you. You can see them differently, and you will. What you desire, you will see. Such is the real law of cause and effect as it operates in the world. And when it says there are extra repetitions, should be applied to any situation, person, or event that upsets you. The upsets are those that, where you lose your peace. So again, the lesson is, I am determined to see. So this is not a trivial lesson. It is the core of everything the Course is teaching. So it says again that this is our first attempt to introduce structure. Our undisciplined minds have a built-in resistance to structure. It's only asking you to do this twice an hour and suggesting it on the half hour. And all you have to do is to say, I'm determined to see. Quite simple. But you want to notice how often you'll remember or you will forget. And if you forget, as it says in paragraph 5, do not be disturbed or distressed if you forget to do so, but make a real effort to remember. So in paragraph 2 again, it says, again, this is our first attempt to introduce structure. Do not misconstrue it as an effort to exert force or pressure. It's not what the intent is here. And again, remember, you want salvation. You want to be happy. You want peace. And you do not have them now. And again, because your mind is totally undisciplined. We're far too tolerant of mind wandering. And again, we are so engaging in ego thoughts that, again, we have been programmed in, have been habituated in, have taken on the beliefs of others. And you know that you cannot distinguish, really, you cannot distinguish between joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, love and fear. If we really take a look at it, again, do you really, really know the experience of joy? Do you really, really know the experience of love? You may have had glimpses of both. And it says you are now learning we're learning how to tell them apart. So it's important that, as you go along and do these lessons, again, we're resistant. We don't want to necessarily look at our fears. We don't want to even think that we're even fearful. Or we really entertain a lot of sorrow and a lot of fear. Just look at it. Our belief in the chaos. We look out in the world and we keep seeing it. We keep seeing it because we believe that it's there and it's real. Now, you may not understand that in totality right now when I say it's real or it's not real or it's an illusion, but you're going to discover more and more as you do the course what that actually means. Well, let me just say it. Ego thoughts are not real. Only thoughts of God are real. And again, we're going to continue to be hearing that over and over again and really get that, somewhat planted in our experience. So again, you are now learning how to tell them apart. And it says, great indeed will be your reward. So then, in the next lesson or the next paragraph, it says, your decision to see is all that vision requires. In order to really have vision, the vision of Christ, it's just to decide. It's to decide to see, to want to see. And in paragraph 4, let me see, that's in line 2, I wanted to address as well. Again, today's idea also tacitly implies the recognition that you do not see now. Now, you may not, you may be triggered by that. You may, again, at some point think, well, what are these lessons all about? And the ego mind might say, why are you even bothering to do them? You know this. You know joy. You know love. You know pleasure. But you want to ask yourself, do you really? And so the other line there, it says, what you desire, you will see. If you really desire to have Christ's vision, you will see it. Look out right now in what you see in another, what you see in the world. If you really go and examine your thoughts about it, again, they are ego-based. They're based in fear. They're based in insecurity. They're based in lack. Just really go. Maybe right now you're not going to go that far, but believe it. Believe it at the moment, to the best of your ability. So again, what you desire, you'll see. Such is the law. It's the law of cause and effect. Your thoughts are the cause, and what you see out there is the effect. It's going back like the projector. The film on the reel of the projector, those are your thoughts. And the projector, the actual projector of the film, you are the projector of what you're perceiving out in the world. So that's what I want to say for today with regards to it, and what to emphasize particularly in this lesson. So keep going. Lesson 20 already. Be amazed how quickly the 365 lessons will go. Alrighty. Have a wonderful day. Have a love-filled day, and look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we'll be doing lesson 21. Bye for now.